Travis, he didn't want any ribbons. He wanted the trophy. He wanted to win. He's always been that way, but you know, if you have someone that's your coach or your boss and you know with every fiber of their being they want to win, well, it makes you want to win too. And Travis was the kind of person that he would tell you what he wanted, he would coach you to do it, and then he'd let you do it, but he would cheer you on all the way.
The ball is the pride of Greer. That's going to be the difference in this ball game.
He wanted to be a football coach, and he wanted to be a coach at Greer. I mean, that was his ultimate goal from the time I knew him. He would always say, I'm going to come back and coach at Greer.
2003 state 3A champions, and congratulations to the Greer Yellow Jackets. You did it!
That was just like, of course, for every coach, that's like the ultimate end goal. You know, we want to win the state championship. But for him, that was just the biggest moment for him. It's what he had always dreamed about.
This is the greatest thing you can accomplish in high school athletics, winning a state championship.
Travis is a coach. He's intentional, loyal, friend. He's the definition of joy, and he's a coach. And I started with coach and I finished with coach because a coach is somebody that makes you believe that you could be better than you are, and that's Travis Perry.
He was just a man of character and a man of will, and he influenced everybody around him because he wanted to do things the right way.
I still have people reach out to me and message me about how much of an impact my dad made in their lives, and whether that was on the football field or in the classroom. And so just little things like that, whether he was making jokes with them in the hallways, no matter what it was, he definitely made an impact on the students' lives, and that's something that I think made such a difference. And he was just a really special person, and everyone definitely knew that.
About March of 2018, he had a feeling that something was wrong. We had been to the lake and caught our fish, cooked on the boat, and he just couldn't eat. We just started noticing that when he would eat, he would get sick. He went to the doctor, called him the next morning, and they saw a spot in his bile duct. But Dr. Jones he said, yeah, and I've done enough of these. I feel like it is cancer. We did a summer of chemo right after that. I mean, they started his chemo treatments the next week. But he was back on that football field by the end of October, by the playoffs. He was that passionate about it, and he loved what he did.
Cancer's big, but God's bigger.
During that time, there were a lot of sweet, sweet moments. And I saw how much he wanted to live. I saw how much he loved his family, how much he loved Greer. But ultimately, I saw how much he trusted God.
His last surgery was in March of 2020, and at that point, that was just they took his port out, and, May 29th, 2020, at 11:16 a.m., 2 years and 11 days, which is longer than most people live with bile duct cancer. He stayed strong and he fought hard.
When Dabo Sweeney said all in, people thought that was great. Travis Perry's always said all about the G. I mean, it's tradition never graduates. It's all about Greer High. Everything's about Greer. You represent this community. Travis has been a role model for people by living about the G and living that community and being all in for the community of Greer.
I broadcasted every single game he ever coached at Greer High on the radio. All throughout, I saw the success and character of Travis Perry. He definitely has his place among the Greer immortals.
He dedicated so much of his life to Greer High School.
He loved Greer. He loved the students. He loved the student athletes. He loved his football players. He loved the faculty, people he worked with.
I feel like he'll always be remembered because he was special. He was special.